is up, everybody? I'm Jared, and I will be going over my core four of MLB picks for Prize Picks today. If you're new here, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. That way we know that you're following along. Also, it helps you to get notified when these shows are posted. We have been doing them every single day. Also, if you're not currently playing on Prize Picks, if you sign up there using promo code WINDAILY, that will get you a 100% deposit match up to $100. We'll also go ahead and throw in a free 60-day trial period of Win Daily Gold, which is about $100 value, get you access to all of our daily articles, get you access to our Discord, and where we're constantly talking about both DFS and Prize Picks. So make sure to use promo code WINDAILY when signing up for Prize Picks. So if we do a recap of yesterday, we had another very strong day. We've had 3 straight 3-in-1 nights. Last night, Riley, Duvall, and Peralta all hit their number very easily. The only one that didn't was Carlos Correa. Singled in the first inning, and then he just couldn't get anything else going against Spencer Watkins. Today, we'll look to go 4-0. So let's go ahead and dig in. So I will say, looking at some of the props today on Prize Picks, they are tough. They didn't make it easy for us, but I did find a few that I really do like. I will be monitoring it throughout the day. If any more pop up, I'll certainly drop some notes in the comments. So the first one that we are going to go with is going to be Luis Arias and his 1.5 total bases. He gets a great matchup tonight against Jordan Lyles. Actually, this is a 2:00 game, so you'll want to make sure to lock this one in early. He just gets a great matchup against Jordan Lyles. Lyles has been a very different pitcher at home versus on the road this year. His ERA away from Camden is a pretty high 6.47, while at home in Camden it's just 2.92. Some of the changes that they made to the field have really helped with Jordan Lyles this season. On the road, also, you really want to attack Lyles with lefties. Lefties on the road have a pretty massive 747 slugging percentage and also a 347 batting average. With Arias, he's arguably one of the best hitters in baseball right now. His average on the year is up to 340, and if you separate that out against righties, it's up to 372. 13 of his 15 extra base hits this year have all been against righties. So really, when you use him, you want to use him against a righty. And today he gets a really solid matchup against a pretty bad righty in Jordan Lyles. With him, he's had at least 2 bases in 5 of his last 7 games. I have no doubt when we post a video tomorrow, we'll be talking about how he made it 6 of 8. So we're going to go with the over on this 1.5 total base number for Arias. The next one that we are going to go with is going to be Wilmer Flores and his hitter fantasy score of 5.5. We're actually going to go with the under on this one. The Giants get a really tough matchup today against Dylan Cease. Dylan Cease is one of the top pitchers in the game, and he just absolutely dominates righties. If we look at what he's done against righties over the last month or so, he's got a 45% K rate against righties, and he's allowing just a 176 WOBA against them over the last month. So righties just can't get anything going against him. I love Flores as a player. I loved him when he was with the Mets. Still watch him with the Giants, but today's just not going to be a good day for him. I could absolutely see him going 0 for 4 with a couple strikeouts. So we're going to go with the under on this 5.5 hitter fantasy score for Wilmer Flores today. The next one that we are going to do is we're going to go with the first run inning allowed prop, and we're going to go with the over on the Diamondbacks and Rockies. We have 2 pretty bad pitchers going in this one. We have Austin Gomber and Dallas Keuchel. Both guys are high ERA pitchers. Gomber has a 6.55 ERA on the year, and Keuchel has a 7.93. Keuchel has only made 1 start with the Diamondbacks, and it wasn't that great. He gave up, I believe, 4 runs in that game. Keuchel, when he's on the mound, you want to attack him. I wanted to attack him with CJ Cron today, but Cron has a hitter fantasy score, I think, over 9. That's pushing it. So we're just going to go with the first inning runs allowed prop. I absolutely think there's going to be a ton of scoring in this game. I think the combined implied run total so far is over 12. They get absolutely both teams just smash their numbers tonight with 2 very attackable pitchers. With the Diamondbacks, if they can get Christian Walker up in the first inning, they're absolutely going to score a couple runs because Walker against lefties over the last month has been absolutely dominating them with a 526 ISO. So we're going to go with the over or the yes on the first inning runs allowed prop for the Diamondbacks and Rockies game today. The last one that we're going to go with for the core 4 today is going to be Garrett Cooper and his 1.5 hits plus walks number. Just love this matchup tonight against Jackson Tetrout. So far, Tetrout in the big leagues has had a pretty clear weakness, and that's righties. They have a 629 slugging percentage, a 371 average, and most importantly, a 410 on base percentage. That on base percentage for this prop is extremely important. With Cooper, he's been a reverse splits hitter this year. He's been absolutely great against righties. He's hitting 330 against, or over 330 against them, and also has an on base percentage pretty close to 400. So can absolutely see him getting on base a couple times today in this one. The only thing that we need to worry about this one, there are chance of storms in the Washington area today, so there is always a chance for a postponement. But I do think the thunderstorms will be spotty, so they do get this one in. He's coming into this game having reached base twice in 3 of his last 4 games, and he should make it 4 of his last 5 today. So he's going to have a pretty solid day. The Marlins righties will have a pretty solid day. So we're going to go with the over on this 1.5 hits plus walks number for Mr. Garrett Cooper. So to do a recap of what we're looking at today, we're going to go with the over on Luis Arias's 1.5 total bases. We're going to go with the under on Wilmer Flores' hitter fantasy score. We're going to go with the yes on the Diamondbacks and Rockies first inning run allowed. And we're going to go with the over on Garrett Cooper's 1.5 hits plus walks number. So that's our core 4 that we're using today. Again, I'll continue to monitor throughout the day to see if any other really solid looking props come up, and I'll post them in the notes in the comments. But if you have any questions about your own picks, just make sure to drop some notes in the comments. We'll be happy to answer any questions that you may have. That being said, let's keep up the good times rolling. We've gone 3-1, 3 straight days. We'll make it a 4-0 day today. Good luck, everyone.